go to the NBA. Let's get your thoughts on the look ahead for tomorrow night. Knicks, Spurs minus 4.5, over under 218.5. I've seen quite a few predictions about overs. You play overs in the NBA Finals. No defense till the end. What's your take on Game 1?
Yeah, you look at this. This to me is think like an odds maker. Okay. And if it looks too good to be true, then most times than not, it is. And the Knicks, to me, they open as a 5-point dog. And let's think about this. The Knicks have gone 6-0 straight up in ATS in their last 6 away playoff games, winning by an average of 26.8 points per game. The Knicks beat the Spurs 2 out of 3 during the regular season, and their only loss came at San Antonio by a narrow 134-132 margin. The Knicks also are the more rested team. They're coming off a 4-game sweep. The Spurs are coming off a 7-game series against Oklahoma City, knocking off the number 1 seed. And you wonder, why are the Knicks +5? They've gone down to 4.5, sure, because they're getting a lot of action. And as Jesse says, 80% of the population lives in the eastern part of the country. But I would beg to differ and say 90% of the smartest people in the country are on the West Coast, even though I live on the East Coast. I'm the exception, Andy. But the bottom line is, look, I just think San Antonio is going to be the play here. I just think it looks too good to be true to take the underdog in this situation. And NBA Finals game ones, home favorites of 7.5 or less, like San Antonio is, and they're facing an opponent like the Knicks with a 630 or better win percentage. In game 1, those home favorites of 7.5 or less in the NBA Finals, 15-1 straight up in ATS since 2002. You could check that. If you have a database, whatever you want to do, folks, that's fact. Okay. And then also, if those home favorites of 7.5 or less clinched their conference final series on the road, which San Antonio did, they improved to 9-0 straight up in ATS since 2002, winning by an average of 14.4 points per game. I'm going to lay the points here in game 1. I'm not saying the Spurs are going to win the series, but I just think game 1 here, this is going to be an anti-public play for me, and I'm going to go with San Antonio, lay to 4.5 at home in game 1 over the New York Knicks. And I think the Knicks will be a little bit rusty, too, in game 1. They haven't played since May 25th, Andy.
It's one of the longer breaks I can remember going into the NBA Finals. It feels like a million years ago since they played, but they handled their business in the East. So, all right, Ross is all over on the Spurs in game 1. Ross, it's $5 Tuesday, one of the best days of the week. The only types of Tuesdays I enjoy anymore are $5 Tuesdays. What do you have up for everybody?
Yeah, I got the winning total in this game. And I know Andy just brought up the point about people saying go over in this matchup. Well, I don't know about that, but I do I do have a strong opinion on the over-under in this game. And for $5, folks, let me put some money in your pocket. Since 2021, NBA playoffs up over 113 units in net profit. And I'd have had a terrible NBA playoffs this year, but I did have a tremendous NBA Finals last year. I believe I won every pick in the NBA Finals a season ago. So take advantage, $5, folks, because you know what? At midnight tonight, that same pick is going to be $30. So take advantage of that. All sports up about 160 units right now. Been on a bad run, but anybody who's followed me over the years knows a bad run for me. It's more times than not followed with a scorching winning run. So take advantage of it all. Take advantage of all the specials we got going on at WagerTalk right now. You can go to my direct link at wt.buzz/Ross or /Ross or /RB, wt.buzz/RB. Okay, and why I mentioned Ross is because my video link at WagerTalk, where I do all my solo videos and my segments here on WagerTalk today, you can find that direct page at wt.rosstv. So wt.buzz/Ross TV. I screwed that one up as well, Andy. Too many letters.